Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies. I'm James, and in today's video, this is going to be another in my Average James 4K reviews. And for this one, we're going to go all the way back to 1994 to check out the 4K edition of the Shawshank Redemption. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the video. Like I said, this is my next movie in my Average James movie series. These are 4K reviews for people, just the average person who doesn't have the fanciest equipment, but wants to know what they can expect if they decide to pick up the Shawshank Redemption in 4K. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I try to put out videos at least 2 to 3 times a week on various movie-related topics, including 4K reviews. Like I said, this one just came out this week. It is the Shawshank Redemption. If you haven't seen this one, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I mean, this is just an amazing movie. I've seen this a million times. It helps that it comes on TV a million times. It is on all the time. Just an amazing movie. It's one of those movies I could just see over and over and just never get tired of it. Definitely a cool movie, but this is going to be a review not on the movie because it would, obviously, I'm sure you could tell, it would get a 5-star from me. But I'm going to be going over the picture quality and the sound and what you can expect if you just have an average movie setup at your house. So like I said, this came out in 1994. It is rated R. It has a runtime of 2 hours and 22 minutes. This does not have Dolby Vision, but it does have HDR10 for the color grading. It has a 185 by 1 aspect ratio, and it has a DTS HD audio track. All right, now this came out in slipcover edition, and there was a special Best Buy steelbook you could get. I opted just to pick up the slipcover edition. I thought it was, cool looking slip. So you get this here. Now you do get a 4K disc, a Blu-ray disc with this, and a digital copy. There's the back right there. I'll give you just a quick view. Nothing real special going on with the slipcover edition. You got the same on the case there. Then on the inside, just 2 plain old discs, no artwork, no nothing. Couldn't have thrown a little artwork on there, I would have thought, but oh well. What can you do? Shawshank Redemption. Luckily, this wasn't one of those super expensive releases, probably because it's an older movie. You get some of those newer ones end up being $30. I think this was like about $22 or something like that. So yeah, like I said, I've seen Shawshank a million times. It's such a great movie, but checking it out in 4K, I was definitely very impressed with the 4K resolution on this one. Obviously, if you've seen this movie, this one is not a very colorful movie. I mean, it takes place in prison, after all, and it's just a lot of stone, a lot of grays, blacks, real neutral tones as far as the colors on here. Not really going to be a lot of different bright colors that are going to make it pop. There are moments where it does do that. Later on in the movie when Red is going along that wall, and then at the end of the movie with the beach scene and all that. Definitely, you get a little bit color there, especially with the ocean. That really nice looking blue color there. But overall, the majority, obviously, of the movie is going to be taking place in the prison. But still, even with the prison scenes, I thought the colors looked good, really good on this. The grays came out really nicely. The black level, wasn't too freakishly dark. You had a lot of detail. So I thought the grays and the blacks looked really nice on this one. Just the overall, the skin tone looked more natural. But there was still, a good amount of detail when you're looking at the prison, you're looking at the people and their faces. I definitely thought there was a good amount of detail on that one. Definitely looked like there was an uptick from the older 4K the older Blu-ray, or if you just so happen to watch it off of TV. Definitely an uptick if you just watched it on TV. But from the Blu-ray to the 4K, definitely think there was a noticeable improvement on definitely the detail and the coloring. Like I said, even in just like a drab prison environment, I still thought it looked really good. When it comes to the audio, like I said, it has the DTS. I think it was DTS HD. Double check on that one. I don't want to give you wrong info. Yeah, DTS HD. I thought that the audio sounded really good. It sounded better than I thought it was going to sound. A lot of times you get a movie that doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. It's obviously a heavy dialogue movie. Not a lot of, background atmosphere type sounds other than the music. A lot of times, it's real muted, but this one, The dialogue came through really clear, and then even scenes when like the you know prison jail doors are closing. The real good sound on that one. It was loud. You could definitely feel it, but it wasn't overpowering. It didn't overpower the dialogue. Sometimes that can happen in some of these movies where you've got that sound just really overpowers any of the actual dialogue, and then the volume levels are really skewed. Like, the sounds you hear from the atmosphere are ridiculously loud, and then the volume when they're talking is really low like this. And then you're jacking it up half the time and then going back down when it gets too loud. I thought it was very even in this movie. Sounded really good. Like I said, you got even obviously there's no Dolby Atmos, but it's got the HD, the DTS HD. Like I said, the sounds of the bars closing, stuff like that. The music that plays, the music when he's Andy is crawling through the sewer system there. Hopefully, I'm not giving away any spoilers here. Stuff like that. Sounded great. Lightning during that rain scene towards the end, the same time period sounded really good. So overall, I thought the sound sounded very, very good on this one. Whether or not this is something, if you own the Blu-ray, is this something you want to upgrade? Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. If you just strictly have the Blu-ray, I would definitely think about upgrading. Like I said, it's not ridiculously expensive. For the 4K right now is around $22. You might, if you wait a little bit, probably can get a little bit cheaper. If you don't own this movie, period, and you're looking to pick it up, I definitely think the 4K is the way to go. Like I said, it does include a Blu-ray disc. So if you don't have a 4K player, but you're thinking you might upgrade to one, in the future, you'll still have the Blu-ray available to watch on this one. So definitely, as far in my opinion, I think this is definitely worth the upgrade. Thought it looked and sounded great in 4K. All right, you guys, that is going to do it for this review. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the movie. Did you like it? I mean, at least in my opinion, this is one of the best movies ever. Just an amazing type movie. But let me know what you think of the Shawshank Redemption in the comments down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.